It's another beautiful day here in the Shire, and we all know that pumpkin desserts have been around for centuries, but most of them fall into two camps: bread puddings or custards. This one, it uses the best of both. Renee first scribbled it down on a scrap of paper 40 years ago, and as far as we can tell, there isn't another recipe quite like it anywhere. We checked. What's it like? Let's just say it might put pumpkin pie out of the holiday dessert business. Today, Renee is making
whipped crumb pumpkin pudding. This comes together fast, and it doesn't use any corn syrup or canned milk products. It only uses pantry staples. Pastry crust isn't used, so you don't have to worry about that. You mix it up, throw it in the oven, and tick dessert off of your holiday kitchen drama bingo card. The best part, it can be made to look fancy or rustic. Everyone loves it, and it will give you some serious bragging rights once your pan is empty. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to make it. First step, I am using canned pumpkin today. You can also use fresh, which I have a video for to show you how to prepare for that. I couldn't find any today, but we are going to use the canned pumpkin, which is just as which is fine. Okay, we're gonna put this in the bowl, and then we're gonna add some sugar. And we're going to add a bit of spice. We've got some salt, cinnamon, ginger, and a little bit of cloves, which really adds the final touch to the spice combination here. We're going to take a hand mixer. You can do this with a whisk. There's only one part that it would be easier to do it with a mixer, but you can use a whisk or a hand mixer. And I'm just going to turn this on low and get that mixed up in the bowl. And I'm going to add some air to this by beating this about 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to let that sit. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to separate 2 eggs, and I'll show you how to do this. I'm going to separate these eggs. These are farm fresh eggs, so they look really yellow. We're going to put the yellow part right in the mixture. Go. Okay, and then we're going to put that right in there, and then we're going to mix those egg yolks in. And that looks really great, so we'll leave that there for a minute. So now the next food item we're going to use is I have some dried bread here that I put in my food processor and made into just crumbs. You can also, and I have used this many times, used a commercial product if you don't have any day-old bread. Sometimes when I'm making this, I don't. And so these are perfectly okay to use. I just happen to have some day-old bread. So you just want to make sure these are not wet at all. They're not soft. They're crunchy. They're just really dried nicely. So, and I do have to say that I don't like bread pudding. The big pieces of bread, even saying that makes me feel crazy. I've tried, and I'm still trying, but it's just, I've probably just never had a good one. This is the perfect way to get bread into a custard pudding thing like this. So we're going to put this in here. I don't know what Zozo's doing it. Zozo. We're going to mix that in and make sure it's well mixed together. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pour in some milk. And I'm just going to pour this in slowly, and and get that all mixed together. Okay, so that's mixed well. And now the only time I'm having to use another bowl is for this next step. I'm gonna go wash my beaters. Whoops. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna go wash my beaters and then we're going to mix some egg whites.
Renee's gone off to rinse off the beaters. But trust me, what comes next is worth sticking around for. Right after this.
Quick question for you. What's the one dish that absolutely has to be on your holiday table? Something you make yourself? Maybe it's something only your aunt can get just right. Is it the smell, the story behind it, or is it just how good it tastes? Let me know in the comment sections below. I love hearing about what holiday traditions look like in your kitchen. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to beat these egg whites until they're fluffy. Okay, so we want those moving around just a little bit. I'm not going to take them to stiff whites or anything. I'm going to leave that alone. We'll leave that right where it is. And then we're going to bring this back and fold this in. I'll show you how to fold. When you fold, you just literally fold from the bottom and the sides up. And we're just going to slowly work our way around to get this so that we don't lose that air. But you don't want to stir like that because it'll deflate that. So we're just going to continuously until we just see a few streaks. Keep scraping the bowl, fold it over, fold, come up from the bottom and fold. Just keep folding. It feels like it's never going to completely fold in, but it will. Gently. Okay, I'm liking, this is looking good. I'm just going to go it one more time around. Fold. You can still see pieces of egg that are folded, but still puffy, so we're doing well. Okay, I think that's perfect. So we'll just leave that alone. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a pan, and we are not going to grease this. We're just going to pour that in gently. Make sure you get all of your batter, that lovely taste in there. We don't want to waste any of that. And then I'm just going to gently go around and make sure that this is even. So this is going in for somewhere between 40 and 55 minutes at 350. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes and this is looking brown and delicious. Oh my goodness. That looks, and it's patting nicely. It's not going to pull away from the edges because we didn't use shortening or butter or anything. So we'll just, and that's coming out clean. So it's lovely. Oh my gosh, and it smells really, really good in here. So we're going to let this sit for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how to serve this so everyone thinks you spent the day making this dessert. We'll be back. Okay, so this has cooled off enough. So the thing about this dessert is you can eat it piping hot, you can eat it medium hot like this is right now, or you can eat it cold. It is delicious either way. I've got this down to a temperature that I'm comfortable with so I can show you how to serve this and eat this. I'm going to show you two ways today. I'm just going to get some whipped cream, which you can find the recipe for here.
P to the U to the double MP, K-I-N, you better roll with me. Put it in the pan, got the kitchen on blast. It's a retro groove and it's coming in fast.
And so this is my homemade whipped cream. Just take the top off. I made it the other day. This is just the simple way to do it. You can serve it like this. We're going to take this out, take a look at the inside. There's no chunks of bread. It's smooth and yummy and delicious. We're gonna just put a little bit in a bowl, and then we're going to take a spoon and put some whipped cream on top of that. And you can absolutely serve this like this. It looks delicious, but I'm gonna show you how to make this so that it is amazing. It looks amazing. So I've got a little bit of maple syrup in this little, what is this called? A pourer. A little jug of maple syrup. I've got a 3-inch ring, and we are going to just take some of this pudding and put it down inside of here. You want to get that down in there. Smush it right down in. Just clean that off. And then we're going to take this and push down on the top. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to take a little bit of whipped cream. I put this in a baggie. I've got a tip on it. You can use whatever tip you want. And then I'm just going to Then we're going to sprinkle some pecans. I roasted these pecans for another recipe. We're just gonna put a few, drop them around for aesthetics purposes. And then we're going to take our maple syrup and we're going to just drizzle this over so it's running down the sides a little bit and kind of pools at the bottom. You can put as much of this on as you want. And now this is the one we're going to taste. So we're going to take a bite of this. Oh my gosh, this looks really good. I could literally pick that up and shovel it into my mouth. Oh my gosh, the maple syrup is yum. It tastes so good. Please enjoy. Thank you. Oh.
Ready for seconds? Don't put your spoon down yet. Tap this video and Renee will meet you there.